Good morning. I had multiple requests about doing a video to show you the area and drive around and see a little bit more how to get from A to B. One of the biggest requests I had, how long or what is the drive like from Kathleen to base, which we are gonna do now. I'm gonna drive around a little bit and show you all of Warner Robins as much as I can. And currently we are in Kathleen. We're on Old Perry Road, which is pretty much a connector from Kathleen Bon Air to 96. 96 is one of the three main roads that actually go west to east from Highway 75 to base. So you got 96, you got Russell Parkway, and you got Watson Boulevard, which I will put on a map so you can actually see exactly what it looks like. But if you are coming from Highway 75, you got 3 exits in Warner Robins that lead you straight to base from west to east, and then you got also 3 roads that go north to south. I'm actually on Old Perry Road, and there are numerous subdivisions I already made a video of. The first one I just came out is the Woodlands. Then we just passed Live Oak Preserve. On the right here is South Bend, one of the most desirable neighborhoods, which I also made a video about. You got Blue Ridge coming up on the left. I'm gonna just show you a little bit around. Wanted to give you a little bit of time frame, how long it will take. We started the drive at 8:32, so we're 4 minutes in from the Woodlands in Kathleen towards base. Luckily, we got some beautiful weather because it has been raining a lot lately, and it is supposed to rain tomorrow. So I thought today would be the perfect day to actually do this video. Usually it's not raining that much, and it's usually not that chilly. But today is actually pretty warm. It's 61 degrees on February 1st. It's a sunny, beautiful morning to drive around and show you a little bit about town. So we are on 247, and that goes straight to Macon. I mean, if you stay on there for about 20-25 minutes, you will be hitting Macon right away. There are a bunch of strip malls and all kind of stuff around here. To the right hand side, you got Peacock Dance Studio, you got the Noodle House. There is a subdivision behind all of that as well. There's a bunch of shopping along the way, all scattered over the place. So I'm gonna show you the major shopping areas as well as the other ones, which pretty much major shopping is on Russell Parkway, on Watson Boulevard, and on 96. We're gonna come up on the Museum of Aviation. It's free. It is free of charge. Then you got here, first gate. One of the gates that's most likely open is the Russell Parkway gate, which is this one right here to the right. So if you are working on base, there is probably Russell or Watson, the main gate, those are the ones you are most likely be using. The base has multiple gates, but you know how it is. Gates are never open. It's the parkway and the main gate that are usually open. We are approaching Watson Boulevard, which is probably the main road in Warner Robins. And I'm pretty sure everyone agrees with that. So Watson Boulevard, main road in Warner Robins. And then you got the two others, Russell Parkway and 96. Both lead here to this area, to base directly. And yeah, 247 straight ahead. That will lead you all the way to Main. Got City Hall on the right hand side right there, which this is where you most likely, if you buy a home, turn on your water, your trash, yeah, and get that all figured out. So City Hall at the end of Watson, pretty much right at base. And over here, this is right here, Commercial Circle on the left hand side. The city bought a bunch of lots here and they want to make this area into a city center. They are starting developing this year, but who knows how long this is going to take. They try to cut as much red tape as possible to get that done, but that is going to be a great addition to the Warner Robins, or the city of Warner Robins, for sure. We got our hospital right to our left. Houston County Health not only has the hospital multiple medical locations around the city, and is actually the second largest employer here in Warner Robins, right after Robins Air Force Base. On that end of the city, it's really not that much. It's the medical facility. There are a couple of car dealerships, another medical facility there on the right if you ever need to get x-rays or you get referred for x-rays from your local doctor. You probably, or MRIs and whatever, you probably have to go up here. That's where they do all the x-rays, MRIs, CTs, whatever pictures you need to be, or pictures you need to have done, broken bones or whatever. Usually it's going to be taken over here on that hill to the right side. As I mentioned, there's not much on this side other than the medical things and a couple of fast food restaurants, a couple of dealerships, as well as the base and City Hall. We got Home Depot over there. We got Shoe Carnival. We got Lowe's. All kind of stuff over here on the right hand side. A bunch of restaurants as well. And we got Lowe's and Home Depot really, really close together. We got Cracker Barrel. There's another Lowe's on 96 that's a little smaller, but it is not as busy during the week or during any time, pretty much. Got Walmart over here, and all kind of other shops, TJ Maxx, Bell's, PetSmart, are all over here as well. As you can see, hotels start popping up on the left and on the right. All the major shopping is pretty much in this section all the way towards 75. We're coming up on the major intersection here in town, which is right here, Watson Boulevard, South House to Lake Road. This is the most clocked intersection ever. We got Academy Sports, you got Target over there. On the right hand side is the mall. There are a couple shops in the mall. Sadly, the mall is not filled with as many shops that we would all like, but hopefully that will change because we got the space to do so. We got Target. They are doing Hobby Lobbies over there as well. I don't know if they're extending or remodeling Target right now, but they are doing something. Most of the major restaurants and are here. You see Chili's. We got my favorite supermarket, Aldi's, German supermarket. So we got that. Olive Garden is over here. Best Buy is over here. Kohl's is over here. Outback Steakhouse is over here. Then we got a bunch of hotels. When we PCS down here, we had to stay in one of those for a week or so until we got our house. So there are a bunch of options down here when it comes to hotels, and they're super close to shopping. One of my favorite places to eat is Zen's Japanese Steakhouse, and that's right behind the La Quinta Inn or La Quinta. I don't know if I pronounce it right, but it's right there. Zen's Steakhouse, Japanese steakhouse. I love it. Really, really amazing stuff. And then pretty much from here, it kind of stops all the way to 75. So we're hitting Highway 75. Great thing about Highway 75 is, if you want to go all the way to Florida, you don't even have to leave this highway. This is bringing you straight to Florida. Or if you want to drive up to Atlanta, it almost pretty much straight brings you up to Atlanta, to the airport. It's about 1 hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours to Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. It's a super easy and relaxed drive usually. Usually, there's not much going on that drive. But it of course could be that closer to Atlanta, traffic is going to suck. I think Atlanta is one of the most congested cities in the nation. But all in all, not a bad drive. So if you move here and you have to go somewhere, fly out of Georgia to meet family in California or wherever, it's pretty easy to drive up to Atlanta. It's also not very expensive to park your car there, in my opinion. That is my opinion. At the domestic terminal, I parked my car there for pretty much 10 days when I went to a convention last year. And I paid about $110 to have the car there in Atlanta. So wasn't bad. At least I think it wasn't bad. Compared to what I'm used to in Germany, that was not bad. In Germany, they charge you an arm and a leg to park your car close to the airport. 10 days would have cost me probably $500. Alrighty, we are heading on to Russell Parkway. Again, beautiful day today. You see, Highway 75 is not really busy today. Russell Parkway seems a little bit, it's not that busy. But on the right-hand side, we just got this last year, or is it 2 years ago? But Buc-ee's, America's favorite, or Texas' favorite gas station. Huge gas station. It's always busy there. I don't know if they all buy the shirts or whatever, but Buc-ee's is always busy. On Russell Parkway right here, they have been starting to build a lot more stuff and starting developing more and more. One of the things was Buc-ee's, and I'm pretty sure we will see more development because Warner Robins is growing in such an extremely high rate that we will see more and more developments. We got over here to the right, we got Monkey Joe's. It's like arcade game plays and they got some of those jumping thingies for kids. Can't remember what they call it now. But Monkey Joe's has a bunch of stuff. You can have birthday parties in there. Bouncy houses, there we go. See, they got bouncy houses. They got arcade games. There's also a dentist over there. One of a lot of the strip malls. I don't know if you call them strip malls, but a lot of those scattered shopping and activity areas we have is right here, right on Russell Parkway. Another major intersection, which is Russell Parkway and Lake Joy. Lake Joy also pretty much takes you from Watson Boulevard and further, from Byron all the way to Kathleen. This intersection is pretty much South Houston Lake Road in Russell. I said earlier, down to the north, or to the left side of us now, South Houston Lake Road and Watson Boulevard is the busiest intersection in all of Warner Robins. This one right here, not as busy, Russell and South Houston, but it can get busy because they're doing a lot of construction work on South Houston Lake Road, so it could get busy here and there. Over here to the left, we can't see it, but behind the tree is the courthouse. So if you need all your documents and driver's license, it's over here to the left hand side. This is where Russell Parkway's shopping starts. A couple of strip malls on the left. We got a new fitness center, I think. They just remodeled it over here. Don't judge me, but I think it is new. I honestly have to go to the fitness center, fitness studio, fitness center, whatever, but haven't been yet. So you got a lot of stuff over here as well. A lot of the little strip malls. You got a couple of car dealerships like Hyundai, VW, couple of restaurants over here, and shopping. So, you know, for a lot of people, Russell Parkway and Watson Boulevard are the major shopping areas because that's where they have all their stuff that they usually get. Russell Parkway, I don't know what major shopping is there other than the two Walmarts and Buc-ee's. But they're definitely the car dealership. I think Lincoln is here too. Yep, over here, Fort Lincoln. Then you got Taco Bell, of course, all the fast food restaurants. You got a couple of them that are not fast food restaurants, like Sonny's Barbecue. But Sonny's Barbecue, I think, is a chain. According to a lot, that's the best barbecue place here in Warner Robins. There's the fitness studio on the left, which is not the new one. It's not Crunch Fitness. We're gonna take a right here towards Moody Road, which is, like I said, it's a main road. You can get from Kathleen to Watson pretty quick. Through Moody, it's usually not as busy. If I take Russell Parkway further up the hill, there is the other Walmart. We got a Kroger over here. We also got a Kroger in Kathleen, which is a newer Kroger, which we probably, we are definitely passing that. But if I would drive straight here, we pretty much would hit base straight away, and there is one more Walmart, that is this Walmart up on the hill. So if you like Walmart and a newer one, check out the one on Russell and 247. Right down here is, again, one of my favorites is Pond. Very super nice restaurant. It's a little fancy, but the food is great. So now on Moody Road, you got Ponds, another foodie tip for you. Like I say, left and right, or on left in this case, there are more neighborhoods on this road. I got another food tip for you coming up. Another food tip. I'm not eating that much actually, but another food tip is if you like pizza and wings, for example, or both together, right here, My Father's Place on the right hand side has probably the best pizza and probably the best lemon pepper wings, as well as garlic parmesan wings. Punch Front. Punch Front is, they got cheer, they got gym for kids, super nice staff and super helpful. Yes, I'm a little biased, my kids go there, but Punch Front, if you are moving to Warner Robins or PCSing to, and you need a place to put your kids in, then the gym, cheerleading, you should check out Punch Front. Now we're on 96. This is the least congested major roadway from 75 towards base, and we're driving actually direction to 75 right now. It can get pretty busy here, but usually during the day, this is the least busy road over here, and it leads you to everything. You don't even have to go to Russell or to Watson Boulevard if you live in Catalina or Bon Air, or even in Warner Robins. You can just drive up here and be easier. Right here is a great dentist. So if you're looking for a dentist, Davis Dental Care, they just opened a new office here on the left-hand side. Super amazing dentist. I am scared of the dentist, and this guy and his staff absolutely taking that away from me. So Davis Dental Care, if you move here, got to check them out as well. You got a bunch of subdivisions on the left-hand side. Here is Bon Air still, and it's very weird how it's zoned off. But you got Bon Air on the left, you got Bon Air on the right. They just opened up McAllister's last year, so if you're into subs and Spuds and whatever. Soups, McAllister, Groger. There's a fitness studio, Groger's. We got Fasoli's. There are a bunch of stores over in Kroger's over here. Then we got Jesus Chicken, of course, Chick-fil-A. We're in the South. We got Turner's Furniture Store, one of the furniture store here in the area. A bunch of little strip malls with Moe's, Jersey Mike's. Of course, we got a McDonald's. Which city doesn't have a McDonald's? We got Burger King. We got all the fast food restaurants you could imagine. Here's the newest high school, which is Houston County High School. According to niche.com, one of the best rated high schools here, right there with Veterans High School. Veterans High School in Houston County, actually, I think they use the football field together, if I'm correct. But right there, Houston County High School. On the left-hand side, you see the famous water tower. Every day in Middle Georgia is Armed Forces Appreciation Day. Big and bold letters on that sucker. That's like very iconic for Warner Robins. Got a bunch of neighborhoods to the right. We do have Rigby's Water Park and Entertainment Complex. So Rigby's, they have a water park over there to the left. They do have they have a hotel pretty new, the Best Western, with a nice rooftop bar. They do have arcade games. They have bowling. They have laser tag. They have go-kart. And the owners of Rigby's just opened up walk-ons, like Louisiana Kitchen stuff. Over here on the left. You got Publix over to the left, and one of the most like Mexican restaurants, LJ's, and you got another Lowe's, and this Lowe's is actually not as packed as the one on Watson Boulevard. So if you like Lowe's, or you like if you like Home Depot over Lowe's, you have to drive to Watson Boulevard. If you don't care if it's Lowe's or Home Depot, then you can check out Lowe's on 96 for sure. And it's smoother, believe me. It's not as stressful because it's not as busy. Talking about food, I forgot another favorite restaurant of mine is actually over here on 96, and they have like Mediterranean food and Indian food. So if you like some Greek food, or Indian food. They're not bad for the Indian food, but Greek food. So if you want some tzatziki and all that, you got Metropolis over here. I think it's Metropolis. Metropolis right over here on the right hand side next to Dunkin' Donuts. I love that place. Really good. They got those grape leaves and they got some good stuff. So if you're into Greek food, it's another good one. Yeah, I showed you pretty much the major roadways to get around and where what it's at when moving to Warner Robins, visiting Warner Robins, or PCSing to Robins Air Force Base. I hope this was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see more of that content. I'll see you in the next video.